Now at 5:30, an I-team investigation into a law that's supposed to help prevent cigarette fires like this one. Now, these fires were responsible for more than 19 deaths in Massachusetts last year.
Now, in Massachusetts, the law requires cigarettes to be designed so that they stop burning when they're left unattended, but that does not always happen.
Chief investigative reporter Cheryl Fiandaca discovered a loophole in the law is keeping authorities from cracking down on manufacturers.
A home in Bourne goes up in flames last March, leaving the 65-year-old homeowner dead and a firefighter injured. The cause? A lit cigarette on a sofa.
On fatal fires, if we can determine that it's smoking related and we can find the brand style, we tried to go to the point of sale and purchase that lot and test it.
Fire investigators test cigarettes to ensure tobacco companies are meeting the state standard and are manufacturing cigarettes with built-in technology to help prevent fires from starting on upholstery.
7 lit.
7 lit.
8 lit.
8 lit.
This is most likely a pass test event, and the band did its job.
Each cigarette is required to have 2 bands. The bands are less porous sections of the outside paper of the cigarette, designed to slow the burning and go out if the user isn't smoking it.
We've had some occasions where it has not happened.
In fact, the I-team has learned over the last few years, the makers of Newport and Maverick cigarettes pay the Commonwealth of Massachusetts hundreds of thousands of dollars and agreed to take their faulty products off the shelves.
If we find a bad production run, we'll have the company actually go to all the retailers in Massachusetts and remove that run. I'll go out there again just to verify that the new production run is doing what it's supposed to do.
And with the help of MSR Labs, the same lab the fire marshal's office uses, the I-team randomly tested cigarettes and found while some passed, others did not.
So this would be a failed test event.
So if this cigarette had been on an upholstered sofa or a chair,
it's likely that it could be a cause of a fire.
And oddly enough, the law doesn't require every cigarette to pass the test. 10 out of 40 cigarettes, or 2 packs, are allowed to fail. Representative David Linsky says that doesn't make sense.
Absolutely, it's time to take a look at this and maybe tighten up the standards. Look, 75% of cigarettes passing the standard for safety means that 25% don't have to. I don't think that you or I or anyone else wants to take a 1 in 4 chance about dying in an unnecessary cigarette fire.
As for the cigarette brand involved in the fatal Bourne fire, investigators say they were in compliance. There have been more than 2,600 smoking-related fires last year alone in Massachusetts.
We continue to see fires from this cause. We've reduced the propensity of ignition through this technology, but there's still work to be done.
And we contacted the top tobacco manufacturers to ask for comment about changing the law to require all cigarettes to be fire standard compliant. So far, none responded. Paula?